ABC 13 Eyewitness News This Morning starts now.
Police say he threatened to bomb the Harris County Courthouse. And this morning, you'll hear from that Houston man after his arrest just hours ago.
And say it isn't so. It may be a season-ending injury for J.J. Watt, but the Texans are bringing back a veteran player just in case.
And the water woes for U of H again today, and maybe much of Eastside Houston. This morning, the city will start repairs on a huge water main in the east side, and pressure may be affected for a lot of people. Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 28th. I'm Tom Cook.
Hey there, I'm Natasha Barrett. Let's get things started by checking your weather. It feels great outside if you're up and at it right now.
Could get to 70 degrees. Are we there almost?
Well, we're at 70 right now,
70.
but if we drop below 70, this would be the first time since June.
1952.
No,
not that
just
long.
He's
like 100
making
days
things
ago.
up. He's making things up.
No.
This guy? Never.
No.
Can't imagine. But the sentiment is there, and that
It
is
is.
that everyone's very excited about these temperatures that are a little
sure.
bit cooler across the area. A lot of you already down into the 60s, and I think most of us, even here in Houston, will see those 60s before we're through. Here's where we are right now, 65 up in Huntsville. Conroe, you're at 65. It's 70 here in Houston. Galveston, you're still at 76. Our coastal areas, they won't quite get to those 60-degree temperatures. Dry roads out there this morning, so if you are hitting the roads, weather is not a problem for you. We'll start off at about 68 here in Houston, getting you up close to 90 before we're through this afternoon, so it's a brief cool down. We do have another shot of cooler air that heads our way later this week. I'll tell you what that means for your weekend coming up. Good morning, Elisa.
Good morning. Catherine has the day off. A good morning out there for coffee on the porch, perhaps rolling the windows down as you head out on your commute this morning. 290 the Northwest Freeway at Gessner looking good. Another look across the area for those of you getting up early for the morning commute shows the East Tex Freeway at Greens Bayou, no problems. Here are your drive times at the moment. The Gulf Freeway inbound is looking good. 288, no problems into the Medical Center, and the North Freeway inbound, the Woodlands Parkway to downtown at 24 minutes. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Elisa. We have some breaking news to tell you about. This is from Houston's northeast side. So police are looking for the last of 4 men, we hear, who broke into a Little Caesars pizza place and stole a safe.
Yeah, they were searching for that last guy off Furnet Street near Tidwell just a short time ago, but they couldn't find him. He and 3 others smashed their way into a Little Caesars, that's it right there, off Lyons and Crest, and stole a van and then a safe. Putting the safe into that van, police caught up with 3 of those men, and all have been arrested. A 4th is still on the run.
And we are waiting for Manville police to identify the man hit and killed over on 288. It was breaking news last night at 10. Police say that man stepped out of his car for some reason last night on Rodeo Palm Parkway. A car hit him, the driver stopped, and we hear will not be charged. Now, a man accused of threatening to bomb the Harris County Civil Courthouse is expected in court today.
Yeah, and we talked to him last night. We first brought you that arrest as breaking news at 10 o'clock. Investigators say that man, 38-year-old Norman Truss, sent a bomb threat by email last Wednesday. Police say they traced the IP address to Truss's home in the Alief area, and that's where they say they also found a number of guns and drugs during the raid.
It's my weed. I mean, it's my stuff, but I have nothing to do with no bomb threat. I don't have no reason to do a bomb threat.
Investigators say actually Truss was due in court the same day on another charge that he made that threat.
Now, the man the feds say wanted to blow up 2 Houston area malls is also expected this time in federal court today. Omar Al-Hardan faces 3 terror-related charges. Now, the alleged ISIS supporter is expected to plead guilty this afternoon. He allegedly talked about placing bombs at the Galleria. Now, he is a Palestinian born in Iraq, and has lived in the U.S. since 2009. All right, now to the question a lot of Texans fans are asking this morning. Is J.J. Watt out just for a little bit, but the entire season?
The answer may be yes, after he re-injured his back. ESPN is reporting Watt will be placed on injured reserve today and could potentially, according to them, miss the rest of the season. Watt, says ESPN, re-injured his back in last Thursday night's loss to the Patriots. And we want to know, do you think he came back from that back surgery too soon? Go to our Facebook page and we'll share your answers later this morning. And there's also a news conference by the coach, Bill O'Brien, at 1 o'clock this afternoon. We will, of course, be there and let you know what he says in our later newscasts about JJ and anything else Texans related. We'll share it on our digital platforms as well.
The water issues that affected U of H last week could be back this morning, and this time potentially impacting even more people. So the city of Houston is doing some emergency repairs on a water line near Clinton in the East Loop. That starts at 8:30 this morning. U of H says that those on campus could see some changes in water pressure or even some discolored water, but the city assures people that the water is safe to drink.
Now to an Eyewitness News exclusive. A woman is alive and recovering in the hospital this morning, all thanks to some strangers who came to her rescue. 27-year-old Ebony Ivory went into cardiac arrest Monday driving on Fannin in downtown Houston. She crashed and responding officers had to break her car windows to get her out. They started doing CPR, along with a flight attendant who had also pulled over. After 5 minutes, Ivory started breathing again.
It was a collective thing because you cannot do these things on your own.
At the end of the day, it's part of our job, so, it's a good feeling.
Once again, she's in the hospital, but expected to make a recovery.
Wow, right place, right time for everybody
right people,
involved. Talk about just timing.
Yep.
I'm glad to see she's going to be okay. Wow. Well, hi, Miss Casey.
Well, hello. You guys like me more today.
We do. We do. You know,
We
walking
always like
outside, you felt that bit of relief.
Maybe.
If you haven't walked outside
Right.
yet, do it.
Yep.
This was the first time in a long time. I actually grabbed like a little fleece.
Get out.
You were
I
a little
did.
chilly.
I mean, I didn't actually wear it, but I grabbed it anyway.
You know, it's the thought of it.
It is the
needing
thought of it.
Yeah.
Now, by tomorrow morning, I actually think you will need some long sleeves because this
Oh.
morning it's still comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tomorrow, there'll be more of you closer to 60 degrees out there.
Exciting.
So let's get you outside. I don't want you to think this is going to be like a cold day ahead because it's not. You've got kind of a refreshing morning, but we're going to be right back up close to 90 degrees this afternoon. Let's talk about what's going to happen. I know everybody's loving this weather. Super quiet. Look at this gorgeous view over downtown Houston right now. Yesterday, we were socked in with clouds as our front was kind of making its way off the coast. The front's out of here. Drier air has now moved in, and that's what's going to set us up for this really nice period of refreshing mornings, warm afternoons. We've got another reinforcing shot of cooler, drier air that moves in on Thursday, and that is just in time to set us up for a really great weekend ahead. Let's get you out the door this morning. Right now, most of us are right around 70 degrees. A little cooler off to the north and to the west, milder temperatures closer to mid-70s along the coast. As we've been talking about, if we get below 70 degrees this morning, and I think we will, we'll drop a couple more degrees for sure. That would be the first time that we've dropped below 70 degrees officially up at Bush Airport since June 5th. It's a record stretch for us, 114 days consecutively where our temperatures at night and during the day have stayed above 70 degrees. So your 24-hour temperature change, it's not super dramatic across southeast Texas. 7 degrees cooler here in Sugar Land from this time yesterday, 4 degrees cooler here in Houston. And the reason that it feels so much more refreshing is we've started to really get that drier air in place. Now, it's not super dry air mass, but more of us seeing dew point temperatures in the 60s. And that's why it just feels so much better. And that's why our temperatures have been allowed to drop this morning. Here's where we're going to be later this afternoon. The thing you need to remember about these dry air masses, they cool off really fast at night, but then they heat up really fast with all of this daytime sunshine. So that means we're still going to be close to 90 degrees, still well above average. But check this out. Here's your lows tonight, tomorrow morning. Conroe down to 61, 65 here at Houston. Pearland at 69, so good stuff. I want to show you where the front is right now. It's out in the Gulf. It's taken all of the clouds and the rain with it. We're left with none of that action. So our front will continue to push out of the area, high pressure and control. That's what's going to keep us very quiet over the next few days. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Right now we're at 70 degrees. We'll have light winds out of the north throughout the day. By the time we get you to about 9 o'clock, that's pretty much where we're still going to be, is about 70 degrees. By noon, quick warm-up. 80 degrees, and your high this afternoon closer to 90. We will see plenty of sunshine today and the next few days. Here's that next reinforcing shot of cooler air. It arrives during the day tomorrow. No real impact on your daytime temperatures, but at night, dropping down even closer to 60 degrees. Check out this weekend. Sunshine. Highs in the mid-80s, overnight lows, even here in Houston, down around 60 degrees. Back to you.
Sounds and looks good. Thanks, Casey. New this morning, we are waiting to find out if Big Red's Lounge will reopen today after a fire last night. Firefighters say the inside of the building on Lucky Street is really significantly damaged. The bar already closed for the night when the fire began, and there's no word yet on a cause of that fire. Music fans will find out today how to get a refund for last weekend's open air festival. Lightning Caused organizers to cancel day 2 of the festival on Sunday over at Energy Park, and bad weather also caused delays on Saturday. So look for refund information on the festival's website and on social media.
If you live in Katy or Cypress, there's a meeting tonight to talk about that proposed bullet train from Houston to Dallas, because a number of those high-speed rail routes would run through that area. There's a forum tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. to talk about it. It's at Cypress Ranch High School on Fry Road. We've got the information at abc13.com. Now to another deadly police shooting, this time in Southern California, and new protests overnight.
Yeah, we're going to tell you why those protesters are so upset. That's after the break. Plus, Monday's presidential debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton sets a new record as they both go back on the campaign trail.
And one driver finds out the hard way that presidential contenders are not HOV lane friendly.
Awesome.
When we come back.